Okay, so I want to do a quick video on timing the Singer 201. Kind of got it bad for these machines lately. I've just been collecting them. Over here, in this case, is a 201-2 1947. This one here is 1938. This is a 201K, manufactured in Great Britain. It doesn't have the potted motor, it has the separate motor and the belt. This one here, as the Jason of all trades would say, this is the fire-breathing unicorn. It's basically a 201 with a knee lift. And it's not a treadle that you press on that, it's sort of like a pseudo-industrial machine of the era. Probably my favorite right there. Okay, so how do you time a 201? So the problem I was having was I was having random skip stitches, and all the reading that I was looking up says tension, tension, tension. I did all the tension. Decided I needed to look at the timing. So I want to point out a couple of things, and these are very, very easy to time. So right here is a gauge. This feeler gauge moves up and down. It's a spring clip. There's no need to loosen or tighten anything. This thing just slides up and down right here. If I move the needle bar up, you'll notice that there are two notches. These are for setting the timing. The first notch is for setting the feeler gauge right here. So when the needle is at the complete bottom, move the feeler gauge here so that it's right in the middle of the notch. To set the timing, we're rotating the handle until the bar is just in the middle of the bottom notch. Okay? Now I've already got, obviously I got the cover plate off here. I've got the feed dogs out. I've got all the pieces for the bobbin out. There's videos on that. If I need to make one, please let me know and I can show you how to do that. So what we want to happen is we want the hook to be right at the needle, not touching it, but just tiny, just pointing at the needle when this measurement is right at the measurement here. Okay, so right there. And I might be a little off here. Let me see, because it does move. There you go. Right there. Okay. I could probably time it just a little bit forward a little bit. Okay, so now to time the 201, flip it backwards on its back. I've already got the drip pan off of it here. These screws right here, there's two of them. One here and one here. I just barely loosened them because I still want them snug. I don't want this loose. So I just barely loosened them. I like to use the screwdriver that looks like this for getting in some of these spaces. Okay, and I'm using hollow ground tips from a gunsmithing kit so I don't mar the screws. Okay, then once I barely loosened those, then I came over here again, got it to where I need it to be. If I'm down here all the way, I should be there, right? And if I come up to right the middle of it, my timing hook, see? So I held this tight so the needle doesn't move, the needle bar doesn't move, and then with my fingers I slowly rotated the hook mechanism here until it was just touching the needle. Carefully take it back over, snug the screws, both of them, After you snug the screws, come back down, make sure that you are right where you need to be with your timing. Okay, I hope that helps somebody. And I imagine because my timing was way off when I was here, the hook was way over here. I imagine that that is what was causing my skip stitches. So, okay, so I'm going to try to finish this video and show how it was all put back together. So I'm going to put the bobbin case in here. I don't know if that's bobbin shuttle, bobbin case, what's the name of it? This right here holds it in place and it rotates. So there's a spring, you can see the spring right here. I'm going to pop this out. I'm going to take and I'm going to stick this. So notice that there is a sharp piece and there is a dull piece, not sharp piece. The sharp piece goes to the back, and then I'm going to set it in here. Let me see if I can get this. So this has to rotate so that the hook goes underneath this piece here, and then this will come back around. I don't know how to do this with the one hand. I'm going to set this. That's not going to work. Maybe like this. Ah. Okay. I'm going to hold this so that I can. Okay, you can hear the snap. And so I just held so that the needle bar wouldn't go up and down and it wouldn't rotate. Put this in. Okay. Now, this piece goes back in here and this holds all the rest of it in place. Okay. Come on, right there. Okay. Screws. Is this showing up? Fat fingers. Uh-oh. I gotta go find that. Okay, that little sucker went a long way. So I am going to use this again. Now the feed dogs. I left the needle in on purpose so that I can see exactly how everything goes in. It helps if you don't have big old fat fingers like this, but it's what I'm stuck with. These machines are totally built to last. I was going through, I picked up one here recently, and I was going through the chest and cleaning everything out and full of just garbage. And I pulled out the drawers, and behind one of the drawers was the receipt for the machine. So pretty neat, with the guy's name on it that purchased it. It would be neat to find the relatives of this person from 1948 and offer them this machine. Okay. Now the last is to put the plates back on. Okay, leave your comments below. Hopefully this helps somebody. Like I said, I was looking, could not find a video, so hopefully this helps you. Okay, just to finish up, let's do a little sewing with it. Hard to sew and do the... See how smooth that baby is. Okay, nice, beautiful stitch on the top, running dark on the top, running light on the bottom so I can check the tension, and no miss stitching at all. Perfect. Okay, all right, thank you.